Hello, how are you? Today, I want us to remember the book we read yesterday, Spork. And remember, Spork was very different from everyone else. He was half spoon, half fork, and he was very different. So today, I thought, because Spork reminds me of someone familiar, I decided we could make our own spork. Or if you watch Toy Story, I remember someone named Forky. So I know you may have watched it. If you haven't, I will show you a picture. But I thought it would be fun to make our own Forky or our own spork. And I want you to think, I will show you how to make one, but I would like you to think something that you can add to your Forky or your spork that's unique, that's different, and you will make your own version. So for activity today, we're going to need a white piece of paper, a plastic spoon, some clean pipes, sticky tape, two googly eyes, some Play-Doh, red, blue, and black markers, and if you want, you can also use another type of glue. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a blank piece of paper with a pencil or a pen. We are going to do the ornaments for our Forky. And I don't know if you remember, but Forky has some triangle things like a fork on his head. So with my pen, I'm going to take it. And I also need that my paper is white on both sides. So I'm going to start tracing these triangles. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to close it. It might look like a crown, just like this. 1, 2. See how they look like triangles? You might need maybe smaller one, or you might need to cut it off at the end, but that's okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the mouth. So maybe you can start doing like the number 3, so we can get the curves like that. 1, and then you can close it off. Kind of looks like a butterfly, but it's not. And maybe that could help us have like a weird mouth. I don't know, you can do any type of mouth that you want. Maybe you want your Forky to look scared or happy or sad or just a serious face, however you want. This is the mouth that I'm going to use because that's the one that Forky has in the movie. But remember, this is your own creation, so you can use whatever you want. Remember, don't make a big mouth because then the spoon might be very little for it. You have to make sure your shapes are big enough that they fit in the spoon, but that they're not too big that they overflow the spoon. Maybe you can do a square mouth or like in the shape of a rectangle, however you want. This thing that I'm doing here are the eyebrows of Forky. And remember, Forky has one red eyebrow on top of his eyes, so that's what I'm doing. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some color to the lips. So I chose a blue marker. My marker is a little bit dry, so it kind of doesn't work anymore. So I might have to switch after with some color. That's okay. You do whatever you want. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut it. Remember to leave the top part of our Forky in white, the triangle part, okay? What I do to make it easier for me to cut is I cut all of the shapes and then I remove the rest of the paper and put it away. So then we're gonna cut, cut, cut. So we're gonna take our googly eyes and put them with the rest of our face. Okay, there they are. If you don't have googly eyes, you can also use your Sharpie and paint them directly on the spoon. Okay, we're gonna take our spoon and I will take some sticky tape. All right, and that's the first thing we're going to do. I'm going to take the piece of paper that goes on the top of the spoon, so we can pretend that those are like the little spikes from the spoon. Okay, so remember it has to be white. So on the inside of the spoon, there you go, You're going to put your paper and you're going to take some sticky tape. You're going to cut a little piece and you're going to paste it right there. It might be, mine's a little bit too big, but that's okay. You can always use your scissors to trim. Okay, you're going to take it. Oop. With my scissors, I will cut the rest. That's a little bit outside of the spoon. I love it. All right. You see there's a little bit on the outside, so I will cut it with my scissors. That's fine. Remember, our art project, it's okay. And if we do make some mistakes, that's okay. We just fix them. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue all our face ornaments. Watch out. All right. My googly eyes do not have a sticky on this on the behind, but I did it with some glue. So I used some silicone. It's a cold one, and I put it on my googly eyes and I paste them on top of my spoon. I'm going to fix them just the way I want them to be. Then I'll take the eyebrow. It's the red one. So I'll take my eyebrow and paste it on top of my eyes. And I will keep pasting the rest of my face. Okay, once I set my forky aside, I will take my two cleaning pipes. And I'm actually just going to use one, and I will cut it in half. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut it in half. If the two halves are uneven, that's fine. You see how they are? And this is a tricky part because I'm going to show you how to make the hands. So on the end of the cleaning pipe, you're going to take it, you're going to fold it, and you're going to make kind of like a little circle and then twist it. You will do the same with the other half. You're going to take the end, going to fold it just a little bit. It looks like this. You cross it out and then you twist it. Remember, it's a little bit sharp, so make sure you are very careful with your fingers. You're gonna take your forky. My forky looks kind of scared. I may try and change the face later, but that's okay. I can always fix it. So I'm going to take my cleaning pipe and I'm kind of gonna hug it on one of the ends. You see? Put it around the spoon. It will look something like this. I will do the same. I will cross it out and then twist it. Now I will do the same with the other arm. I'm going to take the end, go around the spoon, cross it, and then twist it. I think one of my arms is longer than the other, but that's okay. I like it. And this is how our forky goes. Okay, so for our forky or spork or whatever name you put to your creation, I will use some Play-Doh. So I'm going to take some white Play-Doh and I'm going to roll it with my fingers. I will play with it because it's a little bit hard, and I will make a ball with it. And then I'll put it on the table and kind of make this weird shape because that's where my forky will stand. So I'll take my forky and we'll put it in the middle. This will give forky some balance and it will stay standing up. So this is how my forky looks like. Remember, please add something that will make your forky or your spork unique. Maybe some hair or some crazy color. I changed the mouth because I didn't like the mouth from before, but this is what it looked like. So I hope you liked it. I hope you had fun. And remember, it's your own creation. So I'm hoping to see pictures of what you did. And you can use any material that you like. You don't have to use what I used. This is just a base for you. See you next time.